Yeah, I think you just pick like Queen of Pain here, or like if you pick Ember, it's a bit scary. Yep, another ranged.
Okay, well, we'll see how that's going to affect the lanes coming up pretty shortly. We'll have a bit of a fight here for the Lotus, which Natsumi is winning currently until Malrine enters the fray with a TP down to bottom. A beautiful placement of the Sprout. Skem's now going to try and charge forward to sacrifice his life to get the kill on the crit, but that's not going to happen. Lotus is eaten by the Sky, and they will run Skem down.
I think you definitely don't move early, but it's probably one of those formulaic things of
bottom lane, Skem.
He's got nothing.
Another TP down from Malrine. Tims will respond. It's just the two heroes currently. I don't even know if they're going to be able to fight back into Falcons. So Malrine's movement once again is going to net themselves a kill.
Radiant are scanning.
He is level 6 on Yopaj, and he just hit 5 on Marine. So you're already seeing a big XP differential between these two mid laners. And Tims.
Yeah, he's getting run down. That's probably going to be enough here.
Yep, he's scanning the gyro, so he's going to know the gyro just gated. This is, you give this up. Thankfully for them, they
won't run into them though.
No.
Are they going to be able to get a range here for the stun? Tims at the last second, they got him. Skeeter tries to find a spot in the tree line, but he's not going to be able to. OG.
And they're trying to pressure bots, but Gyrocopter already knows his work is done.
But what's going on top? But they kind of left Yopaj.
He has Vessel.
OG feeling like they can move their resources across the map, and the Vessel, along with the Wrath of Nature nuke, will catch them off guard.
The tower's still alive top. It's probably not going to go down anytime soon, so they've lost so much of their map pressure just to defend a couple hundred HP from their tower. Krill is diving.
Nico coming in with the TP, gets a pretty easy kill, and now they're going to have the arena to counter the Stampede as well. Amar will bump his head in the wall, runs back into the Ice Path range, and they did also not respect the rotations. Nico gets involved for the first time this game, and he's going to be rewarded.
Natsumi was like 60% health, 70% health, and Chris just tanking the tower to do damage on him. Oh no, Yopaj.
Oh, Malrine. Sprout's going to hold 2 into place. At least the snowball maybe gives enough time for the Spirit Cypher to start to work out for Yopaj. Got the damage from afar, but the Arcane Bolt, they do. Yopaj is gone. Nika will turn up, but there's going to be nothing the Mars can offer inside the team fight. And now Crit's still running for more. Now, the Sky spellcast early on with the combination of Malrine's Nature's Prophet.
Bottom lane, Natsumi. But now he's going on Natsumi.
I mean, they're going to get some TPs down ASAP here to protect the Gyrocopter, but the nuke just should be too quickly. They will have all their TPs out. So Malrine further down to the south is going to be in some trouble. He's not dying just yet until they commit the Exo along with the arena to make sure no one else can step in. And Skem will run in a crit over the right side. So a high-level Sky.
Tusk a lane. I think the only support that people even really consider giving Blink Dagger lanes anymore is Earthshaker. It's just that the cores need too much gold. They farm too fast that making them give that up for support usually just ends up feeling too bad.
The group stages so far. Yopaj mid is going to be pretty careful as well. He's got a T1 tower for people to start to TP to.
The Centaur.
He's got to get some reinforcements coming out quick though, because if he doesn't, eat on Falcons.
This was my concern with the Yules on Death Prophet. He's got 1300 health. He's way too squishy. And the Vessel just like, yeah, it is counting the Vessel, but I don't know. It's not doing enough. He's just dying over and over. Every time he walks up, he's a little too far forward. He's dying. I think maybe he needs to pair a bit more with the Mars to give him a body, give him a little front line, some team fight. But yeah, right now it feels almost impossible for him to play the game.
Bottom lane, nice speed position. They're going to be able to hold Amar into place. They'd love to be able to get the kill without the use of the arena. Looks like that might be the case. Malrine tries to TP in, so Falcon's going to force the issue, but still this is going to be a difficult fight with a snowball over top. They're going to glimpse of Malrine. Tim's shards will hold him down, but do OG feel like they can continue with the team fight? Natsumi's health pool is not the greatest. Nico as well doesn't really have the resources to push on forward, and Falcons even bring everyone else. Malrine once again is going to tip it to the backline, looking for the pickoff onto Natsumi. Natsumi with the TP won't make it out. Now Nico's going to be ran into as well. And the Death Prophet's trying to move forward with a snowball. They're doing their best to catch up the crit, but Crit's not even dead just yet. They're not going to get the damage to kill off this guy. Yopaj is doing his best to lock on a Melrin, but it's got
He's just gonna get
so
kited.
many stats. 2k health pool. They don't have the control now with Yopaj being alone, surrounded inside the river. They are just toying with OG with the 2 supports. Another spam of the vessel. Yopaj is going to go down. It's going to be a 5-man wipe from OG.
Like a timing for them. It feels like it's constantly going to be more and more in Falcons' favor the longer the game goes on. And they're just going to keep getting picked off if they don't do something.
Oh, man.
For them, like, I don't really see their reasoning. It's just, it's...
Well, they're going to try and make a go into crit.
But the Stampede.
God, the oh my god, they're not even going to have the damage. The Barry coming through from the shield aside, they'll get him towards the end. Natsumi's going to be careful how far he pushes out. Marin's going to be in with the TP, and Mar's going to start to run them down. Now, Radiant are smoking over towards the Gyro. Can he get the Manta off to get rid of the vessel? We'll be able to do so.
Nice arena.
Nico's in with the arena. And they're going to have any damage, though. Yopaj runs into the middle. They're taking the team fight on top of the Macropire and Dire. They're too late to respond. Melrin won't have the survivability. He'll go down. They do get the kill onto Natsumi nonetheless, but...
The response.
I mean, we saw what happened yesterday. Amar just baiting his life. Snaking's gonna move on forward, and Nico gets a good spear right in the hands of Natsumi.
He gets the full.
He's not even dead just yet. No way. No way, dude. I mean, the arena's gonna hold 3 into place. Yopaj is getting a little bit of help back with the Spirit Siphon, but they pushed Natsumi all the way over to the left, and the Gyrocopter's not in a position where he can get any damage out. You've got some massive problems.
I mean, I think there's more than massive problems already. I feel like there's a throne about to be hit. Natsumi, no TP 15 seconds, but they're going to... Oh,
they're going to get him.
Oh, no. Dude, he's dead, right? There's nothing. Maybe he juked?
Yeah, he's got... Oh, yeah, good luck. Where are you juking?
Yeah,
he's going to... Oh, man. Oh, that's problematic to hear then, because you're hoping that for OG there's going to be something that's good enough, but Tim's is going to be ran into as well, snaking with the invis. It's Melrin's TP out. They'll clear the wave, but Tim's, of course, giving another the kill. Now, mid lane, Amar. Once again, Nico's going to get a push back inside the base. They've got the arena to hold him down as well, but Amar is so survivable. He lives through the entire arena duration. It's another spear against the wall. Melrin's going to try and TP into the face, presenting a different problem for OG to deal with. Amar does it. He jumps in. Oh my god.
And they survive long enough. Maureen's able to show up to the... Oh, I thought Tim's was dead there.
Once again,
Maureen's in there deep.
Super deep. Deep into the back line with the BKB. Oh no, Yobo's kind of stuck with the treants. Unable to find a way to slip on through. So Melrin's aggressive TP apparently works out as well.
40 seconds, no Death Prophet. And also, he popped his Exorcism on that go on the Nature Prophet. So even if he had buy, you're basically down a mid laner no matter what. So this is probably just mega creeps for Falcons. I think that if they're lucky,
but Natsumi
mega creeps.
Steps up a little far forward. They will be able to find the spear, pinning the DK over towards the back effigy, but it's not going to matter. He's tanky. They're all tanky. It's too high of a net worth lead. Falcons, time to dive. OG want to tap out before they give an opportunity to fountain dive. They do not want to be disrespected like that, but unfortunately the damage has been dealt.
So I kind of like that. You go Mage Slayer instead of Vessel, and then you have this really nice timing that OG's damage is going to be very lacking.
Tower at an early stage for them was how these early fights go as well. We've got a couple of round of spells onto Skem. Skem runs straight into the firing line of snaking. So the build that game at least was 4 Solar Crests.
Oh, Tops keeps taking a lot of damage.
I did. Okay, Skeeter. All right, well, this is a hell of a way to start. Slight chains, which is the other options.
So Oh,
by Snake.
just looking at top for a second.
Well, Nico's got to take a lot of damage, though, even if he runs
Snaking's
past.
dead, though.
Snaking might not even die. Okay.
And Tim.
Meanwhile, Tim's is also getting ran down from Skeeter. One more swipe. He's already got a bunch of fury on him.
I think Nico needs to TP out. He's looking for a courier kill. Oh, it is Tigo's
River as
well.
Oh, Crit's going to win the man fight. Lands the team. The Beast had a fairy fire as well if it was necessary. And now he's going to yoink the water rune. It's deserved. Yopaj now. A double rotation in the mid lane. So Falcons.
3 with 2 points in flame guards. You can dodge one of the remnants with your slight. And then you can tank like 2 remnants or 1.5. Oh no.
Nico top.
He does have the phase boots. He's really fast.
Unless he's got the movement speed enough with the phase. Yeah, absolutely. He can TP out. They even TP'd Crit into the lane. Is he going to be able to bypass? Skeeter, though, tries to get out of range, but...
There's 40 seconds where Falcons just completely outplay them on pretty much a skill level on all of their heroes and map movement-wise. Oh, no, and Tim's not again.
He's going to be run down as well. Nico's got to try and push Skeeter back, but... He's going to be cautious in a little bit, honestly, if this damage adds up and if Skeeter can re-enter, but I guess he's got no mana. The Wisdom Rune on OG. Melrin's going to start to walk on over. He will move past Nico. Now they're going to bring the extra numbers on OG to defend this. Melrin will be forced to remnant away. And with Yopaj's response, Snaking will go down and he gets some galvanized stacks.
There's no way, though.
Does snipe the Wisdom and also live. Melrin was, I don't know, it felt like there were moments where almost Yopaj could be able to solo kill him or push him out of the lane and slow down this Ember. But this is a game where Ember isn't slowed down. And, well, they're going to try and slow down Natsumi, who you said was super important to OG's game. They need to try and keep him alive. For the strength, you're in to catch up to Snaking. Natsumi, 25 health, is going to be able to just slither on away in OG. Will keep their carry alive. An ever so important rotation from them and Yopaj. Doesn't have that Noxious Plague already. And Melrin with the maxed out Flame Guard is pretty goddamn survivable. They're going to look for the pull with the drag back with the Ancient Seal, but the nuke is not enough. Crit, along with Snaking, or some great spell casting from Crit. Is it going to be enough? Nuke, it's not. Yopaj has got to get away before Melrin steps in with a couple of remnants. Hang on, is Melrin in danger now? Nico's going to be able to backstab Stampede, but where's he going to be able to run to? The Stampede will do nothing. Meanwhile, Skem's getting a solo kill. He got both Crit and Snaking by himself. Now, OG are aware of this. They're reading it, but are they going to be fast enough before... Natsumi's brought down from 4 to 0 with the Macropie getting laid down on top of the chains. Natsumi, surely not once again. He's not going to be able to survive, but it looks like as well, Melrin's going to be cut down from the dunk. Make it a second.
Oh no, now Crit.
And Crit? Yeah, it's going to be another solo kill from Skem. So this is going to help him without a doubt to be able to work towards these utility items from the Venomancer.
And he's just farming the enemy triangle. He's just stacking it for them, I think, and just farming himself. Maybe Melrin's going to be able to pressure him here with the Stampede.
And with the Stampedes, Amar's even going to be able to close the distance over towards Tim's. Finds the double stun on the low ground. Gonna have a bit more of a difficult time to go for some of the other heroes. Meanwhile, Yopaj sees an opening, Snaking, isolated without any of the cores to protect him. Skeeter is such an important kill. He's been silent for the last couple of minutes, just freely farming. They're going to start with the Vortex. It does indeed. Is the missile going to connect before the TP? It does, just in time. Buster's there.
It's a hard read to make because there's also an axe that can be there for potential. You don't know exactly what's happening.
Lane Melrin. Only one more remnant.
Nice Hurricane.
They're going to try and pull him away here with a Tornado. They get the slow out of Skem, and they're going to be able to continue to chase as well with the Stampede. He will still have this in his arsenal now. Maybe Skem stepped a little bit too far forward with the supports on Falcons. Still able to use their spells together.
But that same centaur does have a pipe already. So massive timing now for Falcons to kind of hopefully turn it around and get their own work done.
And that will only come through the form of the kill onto Tim's. How are you feeling about the status of the game, though? Because, again, previously you mentioned really you felt like Natsumi had to be the driving force for rating. He had to have a good game. He's top net worth. Does he have a big enough lead? Actually, what's going on? Skeeter? Trying to run down Nico and Skem. Yopaj going to zip on over with the rage on cooldown. Skeeter might be vulnerable. Yopaj going to be able to avoid the ice path. He's just playing perfectly around the spells of Falcons.
Oh, a mid might get jumped. Marin. He's going to
be
get
top lane where there's actually a jump as well. Nico, the dive under the T2 tower, finds a solo kill onto Snaking. Now he's even going to look towards crit. Slow it down to the front of the tier 3.
And it's pretty interesting how it just all that swapped. And I think a lot of it was potentially because of the early item builds.
Is he just going to be able to stampede away afterwards? Yopaj is in with the Vortex. Okay, so they're going to TP the Storm Spirit down as well, recognizing they need an extra form.
I think they have all these big timings and they haven't connected, but maybe because the Blink and the BKB got arrived, Amar's trying to be a bit greedy.
Cute use of the Purge creep. Gets him away from the chains. It's not really going to be enough. Skem does turn with a round of spells. It's going to force the BKB out of Melreen. And now he's even going to see an opportunity to go for more. Now, Yopaj's resource is still pretty low, but that's a victory in itself. You may be now free to do something on the map. I don't know if there's a thought of contesting Roche with it up shortly, but they want Amar instead. Which this time they find Amar. He's got the pipe if he's going to be able to activate it before the nuke. The chain turnaround's going to be massive though from Falcon. So Will is perfect. Crit controls 3 on the backline. And this time they just go too deep. With Amar having heroes behind him, that was not the target you wanted to initiate it on. Previously, if he was alone, getting the read that maybe someone's playing down bottom. I guess there's a bunch of farm as well from Natsumi. Maybe they, I guess are they concerned about Roche? What's going on? Skem? We'll run it to crit, so probably getting a solo kill, but this is also... Is crit even gonna... Crit's not gonna die.
The Ursa.
Well, maybe this could be the jump.
He has to be a big blind call.
Out to get the blind blink.
He gets it.
Oh, we got him! Oh, Nico with the blind call catches Skeeter on the TP out.
It's all good. It happens. I mean, there, if you wanted to use...
Oh, Nico.
Ooh, catches crit, maybe.
Popping out of the portal. Yeah, without a doubt.
He's
be a
way too
nice
far
little
out.
cull stack. Holy crit.
There's no way he lives.
No, absolutely not. Nico's just making sure he holds his cold so there's no TP. Now, Dire trying to do something on the map. Snake King and Melreen smoke together to potentially catch a straggler or a support, but also importantly, drop a really deep observe ward, and that straggler will be Tim's. Just going to head first into the Falcons too, man, but Yopaj just going to respond with the amplified damage.
Yeah, there's a really fast
on the hunt.
on
Is he going to be able to catch out Tim's on the low ground? Oh, this guy just assassinated in an instant, but the Ursa.
Maybe they're going to try to smoke up and contest, but I think it's going to be a little too late.
I mean, am I hitting a T2 tower with only Snake King behind him? He's got the Stampede, which they're going to force out. Meanwhile, Roshan will be claimed. Melreen trying to deal with the backline, going in 1v4.
He gets called.
With the BKB, he's going to get the call at the last second. He's got no more remnants. Melreen overplays his hand and is punished. Why is he carrying? You're just going to sentries carrying around. Oh, over towards the triangle. The jump. Skeeter finds Natsumi on the low ground. Are they going to be able to blow up the jar? Pops the BKB with the force on the high ground. Can look to TP out. They got the damage. Natsumi will live. They just get the gyrocopter out to safety.
And Skem too.
Skem as well. Skeeter actually jumped over towards the wrong side, so... On the portal, who do they find? Yopaj is going to be able to run it to crit, and now Ursa's also kind of isolated.
He does it in ages.
Melreen's going to be coming through over to the right side. They're going to have to go Skeeter twice if they want to be able to get rid of the bear. It's not going to be an easy objective at all. Skeeter tries to turn with the Abyssal Blade, but Nico's going to be okay. There's the first life killed off.
There's a blink call.
Now, how do they set themselves up for the second round? But the cooldown's going to come through.
Nice
Mar will
card.
do his best to protect with the Ursa, but the card's going to be able to get him out of the danger with the
big
right
call.
move. But Nika with the call finds two, holding Malrine into place. There's no more remnants for the Ember to be able to zip away. And now, Amar, you are not escaping as well. Slowed down, one spell into a second. They'll buy back out of crit. OG, do you respect the buyback, or do you still feel like there is an opportunity for the jump onto Amar? They will not overplay. They are happy with the lead that they've accumulated, 6,000 net worth and a buyback out of crit. Nico and Tim's, are they really going to be able to kill him inside Flame Guard as well?
The Flame Guard
They're going to
just
drop
ended.
the wall for the vision. They'll get the jump. Is the damage enough? Oh, it is. Let's see if they're going to get the correct read, though. Nico is going to run through the left side. Crit as well might be the first point of contact, which is not what you want from Falcons, so they get a glimpse of him. They do. Crit's able to respond with the blink. Over towards the right side. Nico's in with a call as well. It's going to hold the Chikira into place. Supports are being revealed. OG putting a lot of emphasis to deal with them, and they should be able to be successful at that. Meanwhile, over to the left, though, they've lost the Venomance up. They've lost the Sky as well, so both teams evening the trade. The supports are gone. Natsumi's got to duck and run with the BKB.
He gets the stun on Gyro.
Are they going to be able to stop the TP out? Looks like it should be okay. Now down to the south as well. Natsumi at the Fiend's Gate won't be able to make it through. Controlled, killed off Falcons.
Having to BKB, having to run away from pretty much exclusively a Centaur going on top of him. And Amar's not stopping anytime soon.
That is not at all. Trying to force some responses out of OG. We see now Falcons finally playing with a lead. And they're going to be the ones in the aggressive. This time it's not the supports on Die getting the jumps. It's going to be them perfectly using their spells to find a kill onto Scam, who doesn't have a buyback. Meanwhile, Skeeter as well. Inside the base has been able to assassinate a secondary support, but has Skeeter gone too far? He's got the BKB in the backpack. Amar with a double
He's
stun
just
inside the
BKB
base.
satanic.
OG, what have you done? All you did is give Falcons one opportunity, and that might have been one opportunity too much. The call at the front of the tier 4 tower. Amar will not respect the buybacks. Nico's going to be back involved. Skeeter doesn't get the Earthshock down to the low ground. He's playing with the BKB, but Natsumi's going to be able to kite him. Yopaj's still got a little bit of amount of mana to follow, but the Glimmer Cape's going to get Skeeter out, but Nico's going to find him. Cole is there with a box. Skeeter's going to do his best to jump away. Meanwhile, Malrine's making space. If they got the damage to go through the BKB, they do. Oh, we got out. Malrine actually lived. Meanwhile, Skeeter didn't use his time to escape, though. So the Ursa's still stuck around. They'll kill the Snake King Jakiro. They're going to look to try and catch up to Skeeter, but Skeeter, he'll be able to slip out.
Skeeter does not have an MKB, so he's not really going to be able to man fight.
Crit?
And they're going to get the crit.
That they will indeed. So they're going to try and start to TP back onto Snake King, but it's just him. Somehow the Snake King over to the left side as well. So they're also it's actually Melrine that they're continuing to run down. So it's not going to be easy at all.
There's so much that OG has to fight against in this next one.
And how they're going to be able to construct a team fight.
They do look at Amar.
One at that. No one else wanted to reveal their position. Natsumi Yopa's going to try and move on forward. But they don't want to jump too heavily because the backline, they've got concerns about what Melrine's doing to them as well. Meanwhile, Skeeter is just assassinating the axe. Nico's gone. He doesn't have a buyback. Now, Natsumi's completely isolated. No BKB, no fun time for him. And Yopaj gets caught out by the ice path as well. Just a team fight where Falcons...
There was a lot used, I think, specifically from the Ember, having to use a refresher that fight. But Ursa, Centaur have no cooldowns. Jakiro cooldowns are all back up. Sure, Ember's a bit weak, but he's still got a whole team behind him.
Gets a call off the back of the respawns as well. Trying to force some reactions out of Falcons, who are now down on the low ground. Yopaj's going to get the zip over the right side with the vortex onto 3. Yopaj's no way! Have they got any more follow-up? They do not. No one's going to die on Falcons because Malrine, he's creating chaos as well. He's doing his own mid lane stuff, but he's going to get caught. Malrine gets killed off. OG, you need to get more out of it. Can you capitalize on this opportunity to be able to punish Falcons? Skeeter zips away, but the Stampede will get them to safety. Nico, does he know where the Jakiro is?
They've been in a position where they're kind of chasing, and Gyro can't hit. I mean,
hang on. Again, we got to remember. Like, let's not forget.
Okay, he doesn't care.
Amar actually jumping onto the gyro. Skeeter's gonna fall up as well, but Nico's gonna be in with the call. They're taking the team fight on top of the macro pyre, and that's gonna be the demise of Nico.
Oh no.
They bought back onto Melrin, and they just gotta get out. You gotta hope all the cores make it, but Amar at the buzzer stops Natsumi. The gyro will not live to see the tail. Yo Punch does his zip in, but it's just... It's a little bit too... Be able to cover him! Oh my god, he was so close.
He hit 6.6k HP. Like, let's be real.
Kind of got to go as well. I mean, it's an awkward position, but the dry cop, the buyback is... respawn's about to be there, so you don't want to buy back. So the tier 4 towers with the throne now being exposed. Skeeter gets a jump and a quick assassination. He'll deal with the backline. Now Skeeter's going to be able to dip out as well. A quick snatch and grab at one of the lives. And now they're also poking as well onto Natsumi. Another zip on the backline. Yopash again gets the triple core with the bash. Skeeter will hold him down momentarily. There's going to be no more stuns fall up as well, but Natsumi gets caught to the left side. He's got to use his buyback instantly. Look to try and rejoin. Melrin's starting to fall low, but of course he has the ages. Yopash is creating so much chaos, holding down the supports, almost getting snaking, but it's just not enough. The tips, I mean, are well-deserved to Yopash. He's done such an exceptional job for them this game, but too little, too late. OG, first defeat for them in the group stages, and Falcons will continue to remain undefeated.